Keeping an emergency USB flash drive ready when using a CDJ setup is a great idea, but taking the extra time to make sure that USB flash drive is properly prepared can make the world of difference and can save you some time. And in moments where you might have software or hardware issues, every single second that you can save is precious. So in this video, I want to go over some tips and tricks to make sure that your emergency USB flash drive is properly prepared. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to this channel for more tips and tricks videos just like this one. So now let's get into some tips and tricks on how to make sure that your emergency USB flash drive is prepared properly. So tip number one is to make sure that you have music on your flash drive to cover all the different kind of genres or styles that you might be playing. You don't want to be at a hip hop or R&B party, you only have EDM or house music on your flash drive or vice versa. It's really important to make sure that you can cover all the different kind of styles of music you have, even if it's not your entire library, just enough to get you out of a pinch in an emergency situation. And second, piggybacking off of that, make sure that you have music on your flash drive that covers a wide range of tempos, just so whatever tempo that you might be at currently in your mix, when an emergency situation happens, you can mix out of it really quickly and still keep that same energy and same flow of the party. Third, once you have that music that spans all the different kinds of genres and all the different kind of tempos that you might play, make sure that you organize that music in playlists properly. So make sure that you have playlists that are at least 10 to 15 minutes long, so anywhere from 7 to 10 songs long, just to make sure that you have a set playlist that you know you can play through and you're not frantically searching through all the music on your flash drive, just to make it a little bit easier and a little bit less stressful when dealing with a software or hardware issue. Now fourth, and probably the most important, is to make sure that the music on your flash drive is properly analyzed in the preparation software such as Rekordbox if you're using Pioneer CDJs or Denon Prime if you're using the Denon media players. Now this is important because it gives you so much more extra data, such as the waveforms of the actual music, you can set cue points, you can set your beat grids, and most importantly, you can have your tempo information on each of the tracks ready to go, and the CDJ or media player doesn't have to analyze it on the fly, so loading songs takes that much less time, and you can really jump from song to song a lot faster than if the music wasn't properly prepared. And finally, having a couple pre-made mixes on your emergency USB flash drive can be a great idea, preferably ones that you've made yourself, and that's so they keep the same kind of style and same kind of flow as you mixing live and in person. Now this can be a really good idea, especially if you're having issues with your hardware or your computer that you really can't figure out in a minute or two, and you need that extra time to really iron out any issues that you might be having. So keeping a mix that's maybe 20 to 30 minutes long gives you that extra time to really figure out what's going on. It can really just give you that extra time and that breathing room to get ready to play again on your original setup. In the age where CDJ setups are still the industry standard and can be found at many venues, it makes a lot of sense to make sure that you keep an emergency USB flash drive that's been properly prepared. Now that means one with music that spans all the different kind of genres you might play, spans all the different kind of tempos that you might play, that is organized properly into playlists that make sense, especially in emergency situations. Most importantly, that all the music on that flash drive has been analyzed correctly in preparation software such as Rekordbox or Denon Prime. And finally, keeping a couple of pre-made mixes on there just in case you need a little bit of extra time to figure out issues that you might be having with your computer or your hardware. Now this might take a little bit of extra time to figure out and really set up, maybe an hour or two, but it's definitely worth it in the end, especially when you run into that emergency situation. Now, we hope you liked this video and you found it useful, and if you did, make sure to like and comment on this video, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more tips and tricks videos just like this one. Now get good, get out there, and make the moment.